This is a complete set of Dungeons & Dragons dice. Besides being all electronic, the big difference here is that this set is using radioactive decay to make it completely random.
After watching Alpha Phoenix's video on using cosmic rays to generate random numbers, we got the idea to apply this concept to generating random numbers on demand within a specified value range to be able to use it as a truly random set of dice. We decided on using a standard Dungeons & Dragons dice set because it covers all of the most commonly used dice configurations: the 4-sided, 6-sided, 8-sided, 10-sided, 12-sided, 20-sided, and 100-sided dice.
But seriously, the main reason for doing this, how cool is it to have a nuclear dice set? The challenge with using cosmic radiation is that high energy particles do not pass by frequently enough to be useful for actual gameplay. So we had to have something more frequent, and so look for an additional radiation source. We could have used americium or tritium, but using autunite, a mineral which contains uranium, was our choice for this project to provide a reliable and consistent source of radiation. Most importantly, autunite glows a bright neon green when illuminated with ultraviolet light.
We ordered a small sample of autunite online, expecting something just strong enough to do the job. To our surprise, the sample was a lot hotter than we expected or wanted. Although not super dangerous, it was way more intense than we needed and could make fellow gamers a little nervous. So to get a less hazardous level of radiation, we created a small fuel cell from a plastic tube. By using a portion of the sample, we could lower the radiation count, and this could power our random number generator at a rate of just over 1 detection per second. Here's a quick build montage of it all coming together. This dice set had to do several different things. First, we needed to be able to select which sided dice we wanted to use, and then how many of that particular size dice we wanted to roll. So we went with a couple of potentiometers and LED strips to make selections and display what we have selected. Next, we needed 2 displays, one to show the total of all the dice rolled, and another to show what each individual dice value was. For the total dice value, we used a 3-digit 7-segment display, and the individual dice values are being displayed on a small LCD display. Of course, we needed a big red button to press when we wanted to roll the dice. The brains behind the nuclear dice set is an Arduino microcontroller connected to the Geiger counter and the user controls. The uranium fuel cell was mounted in the rear of the enclosure near the Geiger counter. To keep it portable, we powered everything with a monster 2-cell LiPo battery that can run for weeks without recharging. Bit of an overkill, really.
Naturally, it had to look cool. We wanted to theme it around a nuclear reactor control panel. For this, we modeled a custom enclosure in CAD and cut out the panels with a CNC laser cutter. We contemplated building the box out of ABS, but discovered that it produces cyanide gas when you cut it with a laser. What was more concerning is that the gas can damage the lenses and mirrors in the laser cutter, so that idea was quickly aborted. Instead, we went with thin MDF. To finish up the design, we added some effects, like a glowing radiation sign, a voltmeter, and a buzzer for indicating radiation detected, and of course an ultraviolet LED to fluoresce the uranium.
With the build complete, it is time to show off this dice set and what it can do. After turning it on, a player needs to select which dice they want, in other words, how many sides, and how many of those dice to roll. Then we press the big red button and radiation is detected and electronically converted into a random number. While the dice are being rolled, you can see and hear the radiation triggering the Geiger counter and the uranium fluorescing. When the dice throw is completed, each dice value is displayed as well as the total amount. No more dice swine, unfaithful, or cursed dice ever again.
Guys, we had a ton of fun building this project and we hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave us a comment for things that you would like to see. Until next time.
Are you tired of dice not behaving randomly? Do you get frustrated with cursed dice that always make you lose? Do you want truly random and fair dice? Well, we have a solution. Schrodinger's dice. It's like Schrodinger's cat, but with a lower probability of dead animals.